All right, guys, welcome back to episode 3 of Rise with Shine, the podcast. Obviously, you guys know we've been working on a lot of things in the background. We just came back from a really huge event up in Monterey called Car Week. I'm super blessed to be able to be around the dudes up here. Ari and Zach, thank you for having me, and Tom, and just the hospitality we got, and Kyle and Jim and all the people that are involved as well. So we're super thankful for you guys. So I want to make sure I shout that out. We are going to be segueing into what we talked about in the first 2 episodes in getting some people on the podcast. So those people aren't going to be anybody crazy. There may be kind of a crazy person. We'll see. But for the most part, it's going to be people that I grew up with, Tom grew up with, and people that surround our circle. Because I want to bring you guys something real. I'm not really into, even though we may have some people that come from this that are big, I really wanted to keep this around faith, family, fitness, and detailing like we talked about and what we're branded on. Also, as you guys can tell, we got some swag up top on our heads, and that's something that we're going to be dropping as well. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the podcast. That's actually this handsome man over here, his idea, and we just kind of like ran with it, and we're going to just hit the ground running with it and see how it catches. And if it catches fire, then we'll run with it. If not, then we'll try something else. But I really feel like we have something good there, and it's a spring off of Shine. It's a spring off of Roco Media and everything we live for. So there's some things we're going to talk about today in this podcast, and we're going to kind of segue into Car Week. I mean, absolutely. I mean, how was your experience?
I mean, thank you guys from Pure. That was absolutely awesome. I think from day one, even Mazda Sports, right?
Yeah,
Mazda Sports.
Fliss Performance.
So it was our first time going up to Car Week, and it was, I think, beyond our imagination, right? Like we literally pulled up to Laguna Seca and went right into it. Like literally I
missed the turn.
You're here,
almost
boom,
got a ticket, and then we're in a golf cart and we're installing film. Yeah.
Well, I mean, not even that. What we started at 4 a.m, drove straight there, went right in, and went right into shooting and actually applying the
ExoShield.
Right onto the Mazda, and it was absolutely awesome. It was mind blowing to say the least. And we had a great time. Yeah. And then the next day, hanging with the guys from Pure. Oh, actually, that night we started hanging with the guys from Pure.
Yeah, we went to that party.
And, got to experience a whole nother level of just behind the scenes of going to the mansion party and kind of just seeing Urban, which was awesome, their cars and what they're producing and putting out there. So that was really cool. What a great experience. And I don't know, the show the next day, Exotics on Broadway was amazing.
Yeah.
And
and the guys over at Exotics on Broadway is if you guys have not gone to that event, I mean, I've been in the car industry for almost 20 plus years, and I don't even know how I didn't end up there. I would probably, no discredit to SEMA, but I would probably put that up there with just the experience and the cars you're around. I mean, there's cars you're walking by like a normal car. It's like an F40. It's like a $5.5 million car just sitting in a parking lot. It's there's guys driving around 911 GT3 RSs with their top down in the middle of the dirt. It's just totally unethical when it comes to the car industry, and it was absolutely pretty cool to just see things kind of come from that, and then the people that were involved in that, and the conversations that we had too were unlike anything else. It wasn't, oh, look at my $2 million car. It was like, how did you get in the industry? How did you even get started? Where did things come from? How did the ideas start? Everything that we want to bring into life with this podcast came a lot from that week. So
I feel like it's true enthusiasts, right? I mean, SEMA's cool. They're enthusiasts as well, but it's more of just kind of seeing what's out there. But I think that was just that was cool to see. Cool. It really was. And just the fan base and just the people just fully into it, from little kids to just... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Families and people taking the whole deal. It was a really great experience. Something that I hopefully look forward to doing next year.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Hopefully we have some sort of way to get back there. Obviously we can come back by ourselves. Obviously it's free to the public, free to everybody there. Just keep in mind there was almost 50 to 60,000 people. So if you guys are going to go, make sure you plan for that. And
it was a little tight.
Yeah, and then if you want to stay at the Best Western, it's $1,400 a night, and then you have a LaFerrari sitting in front of your shop. Oh, yeah. So that was pretty unique.
Just rolling up.
Yeah, that was just a rare car sitting in a Best Western. So
that was interesting.
Yeah, so it's just it was just a different trip. It was super cool. Got to segue it into my daughter's birthday, make that back. So all these things that we're going to talk about with sacrifices. If you guys are building a business or building a brand or building something, it's not really about the hours put in. or like what you do. It's really the connections that you make and the people that you affect and the way you treat people. I'm a big believer in how one is treated for how they bring back. Like I will always put my foot forward and be 110%, but I'm also going to gravitate towards those that want that and that feel that, you know, and that's who I'm building my people around and taking people with us. So
I feel like, you know, having you said that, like it's starting to happen. I feel like that attraction is starting in a great way. I saw it, you know, firsthand this weekend. Kelly was killing it at the booth, just doing his thing and really talking with so many different people, and it really pays off, or it's paying off, or it's going to pay off. But like, no lie, the attraction is there in regard to what he's putting out there, and I feel like it's going to just take us a long way. I really do.
Well, thank you for that, dude. Because just since day one, since I've been with G-Technic and being the West Coast rep for them and training people, I feel like that's where it started. And a lot of you guys say like, oh, you're natural on camera or whatever. I am now, but that didn't come with like, I didn't just wake up and say, hey, I want to get on camera and talk. Like this is never what I pictured. No, I really did. I mean, I pictured this happening, but I didn't picture like what's going on happening. And I think truly, I mean, I don't mean to say anything with my shirt, but it's faith over fear and understand that God's purpose is bigger and greater. And we are just stewarding that and understanding that, you know, whatever happens, good or bad. We're going to take the wins, we're going to take the losses, we're going to take the L's, we're going to celebrate all the things in life. So I'll segue into something that, I mean, I'm super pumped on this, but obviously you see our hats. You probably see me wearing some dad bod clothing, you know, the in thing right now, you know, lifestyle. But we really want to bring culture to Shine. And the way we feel like we can do that is through a brand, not another company, not, you know, nothing that's car related. Like it's just more of like CMTD for us is committed.
It's committed.
It's committed to everything that Tom stands for, I stand for, the team here stands for, which is family, faith, fitness, God, the Shine, whatever it is, like whatever you're committed to, family, friends, your kids, your business, whatever it is, we want to build a brand, a lifestyle brand that we can drop colorways and we can do limited runs and people can wear this hat, that hat, a shirt that really like, so we could, same thing as we built with Shine, like we could say, hey, man, committed, I've heard that brand. Like it's not really necessarily how much it was costs or what it is. It's like, I've heard that brand and the people behind it.
And I think it's just like a lot of it too is just the meaning behind it, right? Like once you go all in and once you commit, you know, as a man, as a human, like that is the ultimate, I think. You know, when you commit to your family, you commit to faith, you commit to your job, you commit to all these things. I feel like it's pretty broad, yet it still is like very specific, if that makes sense. That doesn't make sense. But anyways, it's just one of those things that we feel has taken us a long way. We are both business owners. We both committed to our health journey. Now we're both committed to going to the next level. And, you know, for a while, I feel like we were both in a stalemate. I mean, we both ran our businesses, we're good. But there was just always that like, oh, we just need that one thing, right? And I think once we committed to like our health journey, we showed ourselves like, hey, shit, we could do this. You know?
100%.
And like Kelly, dropped over 100 plus, how many pounds? 120 pounds. I'm at like 50, 52 pounds. So like, it's kind of one of those things, once you change that mindset, once you get into that commitment, you could go a whole nother level. You know what I mean? 100%. And I feel like we're at a spot right now where this makes more sense than anything. You know, because we are strong in our faith, we are strong in our business, we are strong in our health. And in turn, helps our family. We tend to give back. And it's adjustment for our family too, right? Our families, speaking for myself, was just used to this guy that just kind of just said, yes, like, you know, whatever. And then now that I have this like newfound confidence, newfound just like deal, they're like, whoa, this is weird. But now they're adjusting to it.
Isn't it? Like
now they're adjusting like, okay, hold on, this is the guy. Like now this is the guy. Because before it was like, dude, you're being a jerk. You're like, something's changed you. Like, why are you like this? And now they see, after all these months, that it's for a reason. It's because my confidence is back. It's because I committed. It's healthy, and they're like, okay, this is cool.
Yeah.
Now this is our dad. This is our guy that we're looking up to now.
100%.
And you know, it takes an adjustment not just for ourselves but for our family. And I'm happy to see that my family is now adjusting to it and not thinking I'm just this guy just pissed off all the time. But I'm focused. You know, now they're seeing this focused dad, influence, whatever husband that has a goal and wants to get somewhere. And so I don't know if that's going on for you, but I feel like it is.
Straight money, dude. I couldn't have said it better. No, that's. I mean, I'm sitting here watching. I'm with this guy 24/7. I'm watching him get emotional, and it gets me emotional because it really is, dude. It's like you go so many years and months and weeks, and you know, you try to commit to something, and then it falls off, and then you know, the people, like, also segue into this with people. It's like the people that you're around, like those people will end up leaving, and it's like it's almost natural. Mm-hmm. Like the people that come into this shop or into my life or into whoever I'm accepting that those people are there for a reason, and I'm also accepting that the people that need to be gone are gone. Yeah. Like, and I don't want to hold anybody back. I don't want to give anybody, you know, excuses to stay, right? Yeah. But like I can't even tell you how many times, like the last 3 or 4 weeks, everybody's like, "Oh, you said that," and it's like I'm tired of hearing that. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And it's disappointing, but it's like I know for sure we're making waves because when there's disruption, right, or when there's something there that's like pushing on the backside, you know that's the opposition, right? Like you know that you're ruffling the devil's feathers when like things are going wrong, right? And we talked about this in the second podcast, is that it's a way how we handle things, right? Like the issues. You guys don't know this yet, but you will soon when we drop a video, or we got to meet with Marco. But I mean, we forgot to lock a top on a ZR1, and off and went with his kid in his car. And it's like one of those things where you're like, you never thought in life you would blow somebody's top off a $300,000 brand new car with 1,500 miles on it, and then have to like think on the spot of what to do. But we're committed to this.
Yeah, you handled that pretty well.
That's all God right there. But you know, we're committed to customer service. We're committed to everything we can. We're not going to be perfect. I mean, I'm as confident as somebody walking in here and be like, "Hey, you're gonna make sure this is 100%." It's like, yeah, we're gonna try, but I'm probably gonna fail. That's for sure. Or I'm gonna miss the bar somehow or whatever. But if I miss the bar, we're gonna, you know, go back to it. So
I mean, I feel like if you go at it 100%, I mean, there's only so much you can do, right? You know, and you know, as a human being, like people have to accept it, you know. And I know like people have high standards, but at the end of the day, you can only do what you can do. Yeah, you know,
100%.
So I mean, that approach alone, I believe, will catapult you into that next level because you just have to give that 100%. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, and
so hopefully that's a little brief thing about what CMTD is. I'm actually going to try to create more of a culture. It's going to be actually called the CMTD Collective, and I believe it's going to be kind of a community as well, so not just gear. I feel like it's something that could grow in and of itself, and just stay tuned for that. I mean, we haven't really talked too much about it, but that's just kind of some of the things in the back of my mind that I feel like would be really rad and kind of create something that is just bigger than us, and I believe there'll be a lot of people that are all about it, and we want to make it really cool on top of just the brand, but just on top of just like that lifestyle that he talked about, not only with Shine, but with just Committed itself. And so, stay tuned. I think it'll be really cool.
I mean, I see it as like, you know, options of like, you know, when you look at Supreme, right? Like everything has a backstory, and I'm not saying we're going to sell shirts for $120, whatever the case may be, but that's not the point of this. The point of this is like, obviously, clearly, everything we do in business is to make money, right? And to prosper us and give things to our family and our kids, but it's also to leave a legacy. I think we're on the same page when it comes to leaving something behind for Colt, for Roe, for Troy, for Presley, like Jet. I mean, I have like 35 kids. But, for everybody, my wife, like if I were to ever pass away in an instant, right, she would have something to look back on YouTube and all those things. So just when you were saying that, when you said collective, I was actually thinking about that a few days ago, and I was like, imagine like, you know, golf is a big thing right now, right? But you have like a golf hat, you know, or something, and like some dude's wearing it at the pro tour or something, right? He's like committed to his industry.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like a collection of like thoughts, ideas, sacrifices, emotions, fitness, like everything that goes into a certain specific sector. Like, you're committed to that and you're not going to fall.
Right.
So that's crazy that you were thinking about that, because I was like, man, this is like, there's so many avenues that this could go down. And I mean, I don't know. It's crazy to see the doors open up, you know? And when he walked in, actually, I'll tell you the backstory on this. He walked in, he's like, hey, you can't tell anybody this. And I'm kind of thinking this. And he had like, I'm like, you thinking this, bro? He had like Chat GPT done, all these different things, these slogans, hat ideas, shirt stuff. And I'm like, I was all in, dude. I like, right when he said, he's like, I'm like, no, we're going. Like, I'm in. I'm running it with you.
No, he literally was like,
he's
like, literally, He's like, what do we need? What do we need to do?
Like, I've always been really big on like, you guys see, I wear Vans all the time. I wear hats all the time. And I'm really big on like I love the Dodgers. My family loves the Dodgers, but I just like colorway and different things. And I feel like this colorway, as well as the reverse and some of the gold stuff, is just going to catch wind. And it's not going to be anything crazy, guys. Like, it's going to be maybe a couple heavyweight shirts like this, and just something that people can wear that they're proud to wear. They could be, and there's a backstory behind it, not Shine necessarily, but there's a backstory of two dudes that have literally sacrificed everything they had and put their nuts on the table. Sorry to say that, but this is a faith and family show, but literally put everything out on the table and said, here, take it. Right? Whatever it is to do with it, time, talent, treasure, money, whatever it is, take it, and we'll run with it. So I'm pumped to be a part of it, dude. And
let's go.
You know, we got a lot of stuff to go. So.
I like it. I like it. Yeah. So stay tuned on that.
Yeah,
we'll get that.
Back to the biz. You know, we'll talk to about having people on. So that's what this is truly about.
Like I said, I don't want to be on this side too much. I'm more on the other side.
Saw the other side.
I'm more on the other side of the camera kind of guy. But you know, I'm here until we get some awesome guests on, and I know we have a few people that will be lined up and bring you guys value. Like I said from the very beginning, I want to know about all these other people. That's kind of why I wanted to get into this and just kind of learn from other people and bring value to you guys. I know there's a million podcasts out there, but I feel like we could bring something different, not only with the industry, but with faith and business and all that stuff, and just from real people that also have a story that started probably at nothing and worked their way up. And so I hope you guys stay tuned and continue to follow along with us with that. You know, I think it's going to be really rad, and you know, it's exciting.
Yeah, 100%. So that being said, this isn't going to be too crazy long of a podcast. This is just kind of get a refresher, and then once we start getting into some bigger things, it probably will get long-winded, because the first person I'm going to have on is and I'll just introduce it because that way it's cool to kind of walk through it. But I'm going to have a really, really good person on the show that's been through a lot, that actually has like a ton of sales experience. I mean, close to closing like $6 million a year single-handedly, and that's my buddy David. So he'll be here. He's gone through the industry. That guy has literally picked himself up from absolutely nothing, failed multiple times. I can't even, I mean, I'll let him tell his story. There'll be emotion there, a lot of emotion, because he's just like me and you. He just wears his heart on his sleeve. But I think what he's gone through, and like he just made a total lateral shift to a whole entire different industry, which is crazy, because we just did the gentleman's car that I didn't even know he was going to go work for, but I just felt that like he needed to be with that dude. Like God was just saying, hey, like text Mark at the Rooter Company and plug him with David. Like,
oh no way.
Yeah, dude. So I just sat there and I was like, I'm gonna plug them together. I went in my office and I took 15 minutes out of my day and wrote all this stuff down and group messaged them. And Mark's like, hey, dude, yeah, let's go, let's meet.
Wow.
And they played tag a little bit here and there for about a week, and then I just had David over last night for my wife's birthday, just kind of a little celebration, and they signed him.
Nice.
And he's making like a complete shift from HVAC, which is his bread and butter, to plumbing, which is, it doesn't seem like a crazy jump, right?
Yeah.
But it's something that he's only known for 30 years, right? And like this dude sold millions of dollars of equipment and built his name all in this area. Now he's going to infrastructure, right? But infrastructure is where it's at, like things in the ground,
definitely.
City stuff. Like he sees the shift, and I saw the shift, and this is kind of a cool thing to talk about, because when we get into it with him, we can talk about obviously trusting God's path and discernment, but also the fact that like he wasn't busy. He's got a crazy story, but he wasn't busy, and this is what sparked it. And he would call me, dude, I'm just frustrated, family life, like everybody's looking up to me for things I can't provide it. And I said, dude, just stay committed, right? Yeah. Stay committed, you're fine, just listen to God's path, see what happens. And then he gets super busy, and he's like, oh, right? But then when we get busy and we get comfortable, we become complacent, and we stop listening to what's right in front of us. Right. Like literally at this tape line, you're like, oh my God, like that's been in front of me the whole time, and I've never done it. I've never trusted my sales experience. I've never trusted somebody that's been right next to me my whole time, my wife, my kids, whatever, telling me jump, 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 and I don't, right? Yeah. So he's super busy, and we just had him over last night. He just signed, he's super pumped, and he's like, yeah, nice. I still have this feeling like inside that. And I'm like, dude, that is the opposition. That's the devil telling you, hey, stay. I'll make it easy. Yeah. I'll make it easy. Like everything's going to be good. Just you're good, David. You're good, right? And I was like, no, bro, that is the recognition that you need in your life when you're like, no, that is not what I want. Yeah. Like I opened the door for you. Right. I made it a little bit difficult. I gave you a little bit less than what you got from other companies, but I'm promising you the world. Mm-hmm. Take what I'm giving you. Yeah. And also, dude, just like the Bible says, like you go through things and you may be taken from something. Like I could lose Shine, right? And then have to go work for another company. And then something else could come up where somebody's like, hey, I want you to buy this company. It's in detailing again. Like we don't get taken away things and put back for no reason. Right. Like there's always a reason to having this happen. So when he's on, I'll let him tell his story and kind of go with it. But it's going to be I think it'll be a great personal transition to what we'll get into. And hopefully people will catch wind on it and understand that like, even the people that walk with us on the daily basis, you, me, the guys behind us, whoever has a story, and that story has maybe been easy, and maybe it's personal, maybe it's financial, maybe it's drugs. Yeah. Like I just ran into a few people this weekend at Monterey where like, you would never, ever, ever in your wildest dreams think that these people had the issues going on that they had. Right. And where they've come and why they do the things they would do. It's not even like, I'm like, oh, they just like to do this in the industry. And they're like, no, it's because it's a broken spot in them. Right. And they're like, no, I need to hide it. Yeah. I can't hide it anymore. Yeah. You know, so I think
we all have stories, man.
Yeah. I just think it's gonna be cool like to sit here. We switched the setting up. Maybe we'll go back to the office here. That's actually Tom's office, but we made it a little bit of a podcast room for stuff that's more formal. Yeah. Maybe we shoot that one over there just because it's very like quaint. More business. Yeah. And it's going to be emotional, right? More business-esque. But we wanted you guys. This is live. Like we're here on a Saturday. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Gabe, his team are back there just grinding. Like we're backwards beyond belief, but we're gonna figure it out. Like, you know, I came here. Tom's setting up. I'm cleaning up the floors. Like. It's just, this is real life stuff, gotta go. Dude.
We just had to adapt to it, and that's what it was. And
yeah, my wife's sitting here blowing me up before. She's like, I woke up late. Preston's gonna be late for soccer, and it's like, well, guess what, dude? I gotta focus. Like, I gotta get my message to the people, shift back to being a dad. You gotta go take care of your stuff. This dude, not only, just give you kind of a backstory for him too, so when you do see him on camera, you can understand like where he comes from. And you don't talk about yourself a lot, but that's why I want to make sure I let people know that what you've done. But like, we've had on and off relationships since like our kids were 10. Like maybe even less than that, 8 or 9, like in Little League. Yeah. And we tried doing this a few times. I backed out because finances were hard. And obviously he has got time and money. Now he's making sacrifices because he believes in me. Yeah. But like he shoots homes, guys. Like he doesn't need to do this. Like we don't need to do this. This is something that's just on our heart that we feel like we can build Shine from. Yeah. And really share like an internal passion for everything we have in life. But like shoots homes, shoots industrial pictures, shoots corporate events, shoots weddings, shoots headshots, portfolios, family pictures. Like, dude, this is like more than you think it is. You know? And for him to sit on this side of the camera, it's a lot of respect for me. Like we both got here and I could tell we were both like, just gasp.
I get a text at 12:30. We'll be there at 6:30. I was like, and he was thumbs up. I was still up, and I'm like, shoot, we got to get up early and get this thing done.
So I mean, and that's one of those things like a headspace thing. You're like 5-6 hours, like, oh, I can't do it, and you know, kind of give people a story because I'm gonna call my son out because I need to. He's 15. He's gonna be 16 soon, but he sat here on the couch and he told me. And it's partially my fault. Like as an ownership as a dad, I got to break him of this. But he's like, oh, I need 8 hours of sleep for my body and to be physically fit. And I'm like, bro, that is not life. Like you are going to make some serious sacrifices when you get older if you can't get out of that headspace. And I led him. I wanted to wake him up and be like, dude, let's go. Come on, let's go for me.
Yeah.
I wanted to do it for me. I was like, I wanted to sit here and hear him say like, dad this, dad that, or whatever. But no, bro. I love you, son, but I'm not going to drag your butt out of bed every single day. And I hope you watch this, and I hope you watch it all the way to the end too, because this is you getting called out, because you will be sitting in this seat, and he will be a 15-year-old kid that's able to talk in front of the camera and tell people his story.
Troy, you'll do it.
Yeah, and look at his dad and be like, hey, this is your faults, this is your praise, this is whatever. And in raw, like I'm going to probably be a bucket of ball of tears, but
we'll have the box of Kleenex.
Yeah, dude, but this dude, I mean, like he's my first kid. I was raised him as a kid, right? I was 19, so. But these are things like my wife's texting me and she's like, you should have woken him up, and you're not. And I'm like, no, like he has got to want it. And the more he sees this, I took a picture and I sent him a thing like, how cool is this, bro? We got a podcast set up in the shop with dudes working in the background, and and I'll meet you at soccer. And I hope he sees it, and I hope he goes like, oh man. And you know, if it's not for him, it's not for him. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about him in this industry. I want him to just speak on his story.
Sure.
So when he has a kid and wife, he's like, oh wow. It's like therapy almost, right? Like you're able to like walk through things in life. So maybe we'll have Colt on here one day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll have him on here. I really.
Yeah.
I think it would be good.
Even the girls, dude, like Ro and Presley, like they're at the age where they can talk to dad and be like, hey, this is.
Oh yeah.
This is what I miss. This is what, you know, and sometimes as dads and moms and parents, we need to be broken like that.
Yeah. I mean, I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know.
So the
family
ideas
podcast. Rise and shine.
Yeah, the ideas are endless,
cool.
right? And I want my kids to rock this hat. I want them to go to school and be like, whose is that?
Yeah.
That's the first question I want people to say. Is like, well, I want them to say, what is that?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Not just based on like the words speak for themselves, but like you're like, man, that's a cool hat.
Yeah.
And then you hear the backstory and you're like, oh, I gotta buy that hat.
Yeah.
Like I gotta support that movement, right?
Yeah. I mean, and once they see it all built and stuff like that, it's just one part of it. I think that's gonna be really cool.
So
yeah, I like that. I like that little thought. You know, thought behind it, which is cool.
So I think, you know, we're probably about out of time. I think the next one will be longer winded, and we'll go through a lot of the other stuff involved with what we talked about. But at this point, I think you guys know the direction we're going to take. We have a lot of work to do on the backside. We dropped a lot of things on you guys right now. Full transparency, we haven't even built out CMTD, the social media platform or anything, but we're in the works of a lot of things. So you guys are gonna see a lot of content coming.
Yeah.
One thing I did want to talk about too, because if you guys do watch this, please like, share, subscribe, anything you can do on any platform. One share, whatever. We'll start one, we'll multiply.
We'd appreciate it.
Yeah, greatly. But also, we're going to be scaling back from like the traditional Instagram, me walking through and you guys seeing this mug all the time saying this, and what we do. You guys know what we do. You know the services we provide and the customer service we provide. Now it's about us building something that's special, showing you guys what's behind the scenes. I hope you guys like the Car Week video. He literally shot POV, suction cup on the glass, drones on the side of the street with 1 hour of sleep. I mean, we're trying to bring some really good content to you guys.
YouTube video for the full video is coming very soon. Hopefully tomorrow I could just knock it out, and so we could drop that this week.
Yeah, and then that's another one. Like if you guys can watch that all the way through, and just give us feedback. Like I think that I know that life's busy, but we really try to touch a lot of people here, and if we can do that, I'd be greatly appreciated. Tom would, our families would, and so would the viewers, because the more you share it, the more we can share a message. So
we'll be pushing on top of like what Kelly said about the Instagram. We're gonna try to be pushing a lot of YouTube for our YouTube channel for Shine Detailing LLC. So make sure you guys kind of plug into that as well, on top of our Instagram and this particular YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So just wanted to say that as well.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that wraps it up for episode 3, guys. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Feel free. My cell phone will be, my cell phone's everywhere, but we'll make sure we put all of our contact information there. My email if you guys have questions, training questions, personal one-on-ones. That's another thing we'll talk about too in the next coming thing. We're going to be doing sales training, business training, and real one-on-one, like how to apply a business and everything that we've built Shine on. So if that's something interested with you guys, it will be an elite level of services. Unlike anything else, it's going to be very real, raw, and one-on-one. We'll travel wherever we need to, And we can also document the whole process too. I thought about this the other night. Like we can document everything and start your brand and really build what you have. So we've been in this industry a long time.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's cool. Yeah. We are committed to it, so you just hang tight.
Yeah. All right, guys. Take care. We'll see you. See you in the next one.
Thanks, bro.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. That was gangster.
30
minutes. Done.